And also, that water, that's another problem. Now, the city manager, you need to go through this. I think you said 30% of the water bills are delinquent, but the word on the street, how, the manager, why is he blaming the delinquent water bills for all our problems? Well, not having enough money for streets. You know, we got all kinds of problems. Would you go through those? We all clear those two things up. Okay.
Right now?
No, don't y'all all get that one time. You can deal with the 30%. The manager, I mean, he can do both. But that was your comments, and I explained to them. We got some things going on in parallel. We got semen. We got $7,000 worth of water. You got all these other things that's creating problems, that's draining in the transit department. All these other problems that's draining down, not having enough money to for streets. Not the delinquent water bills, 30%. You know, so we'll clarify that.
I'd be glad to do that very briefly right now. I mean, you're right. There are several things that are going on that are affecting the general fund. And basically, it's not just the water department. It's solid waste, it's water, it's the debt service that we have in the water and sewer department. So yes, I mean, those things are all affecting the ability to be able to do the roads, which is what at the end of the day the goal is. And we've got all those in our sights, and we're going to work on them to make sure that they all come together and we get the money that we're due, and we try to find new revenue streams to deal with the debt service so that we can have more money for roads. And I'll be sure, you're right, that it's a message we need to get out so our citizens understand.
Right. Appreciate it.
And I'm glad that, okay, you done, Councilman Lewis?
Appraisal.
Oh, yes, sir. You as the governing body for this city, you have no authority to set the rates. That's what the appraisal district is for. And they did that a number of years ago so that there wouldn't be different values on the same property according to the different taxing jurisdictions. It was a good decision, and but it really takes the authority for setting that value outside of your control. That's a responsibility of the appraisal district. One other thing very quickly with regard to the 30% we talked about, we've estimated that could mean as much as $2.5 million. So on the $6 million or $7 million that the general fund is really subsidizing because water and sewer doesn't generate the money to send over, well, we're thinking it looks like that if everybody paid, instead of needing $6.5 million to be able to do it, it goes down to $4 million. So that puts less pressure on water rates from other people if those that are getting it now will start paying. And it's only fair that they should to those that are paying. So
Appreciate it.
yes, sir.
And I understand that that's not exactly 30%. That rate has gone down. But we also had, you know, the leaking, and he alluded to it, the leaking of fire hydrants, the old water, you know, the old meters that were not calculating correctly. So there were a lot of factors that contributed to it. It's just not delinquent water payments, and it's not 30%. I think that rate has gone down tremendously. So we just need to get that straightened out before we leave here today.